This beautiful setting is picture perfect for retiree Sandy, who's using her free time to indulge her passion for photography. But capturing its beauty with Blossom the terrier...
No.
Absolutely no chance.
No.
That terrier's not very happy to be here, is she?
It just won't stop.
Better go say hello, I think. Now then, you must be Sandy.
How did you guess?
Well, you're the one with the badly behaved terrier.
This is Little Blossom.
Hello, Little Blossom. I don't need to ask you what the problem is, do I?
Not exactly, no. It's
Yeah.
pretty evident, isn't it? I feel so guilty when I'm out and she should be out enjoying all this fabulous countryside with me.
Yeah. So whereabouts do you live then?
Oh, I live in a village just about 2 miles from here.
Really? Oh,
Oh,
blimey.
no. If she sees another dog,
She's
I
gone.
don't exist.
So she's in a complete frenzy, basically.
Very much so, yes.
Of course, she doesn't have to make a racket, does she?
Retired administrator Sandy adopted Blossom 3 years ago, hoping for a model companion.
The whole point in my retirement really was to enjoy going out for full days with my little dog and indulging in my passion of photography. So it really is a difficult situation at the moment. No. I'm feeling that, in a way, I'm very restricted in my retirement. I just cannot get on with enjoying all of the new avenues I was looking forward to take, now that I've got the time to do that.
Before this tiny terrier turned up, Sandy lived with the perfect posing pooch.
Crumble was just my special companion. She was always out with me. And she was very good at posing for the camera. When she died, the Huddersfield Examiner, which is our local newspaper, printed a tribute to her photograph on the front page of the Examiner. And she was just such a lovely little character.
Blossom, on the other hand, is less keen on getting papped.
She just doesn't like it. She just hates having the camera pointed at her.
Photography isn't the only passion Sandy can't enjoy.
She won't let me listen to anything. I'll show you, shall I?
Yeah.
Alexa, play Tchaikovsky, Waltz of the Flowers.
Here's the Nutcracker.
Oh, here we go. Wow. She's got quite a voice on her.
Just a bit, yes, yeah, a bit of an opera singer.
I think she's a soprano.
Alexa, stop.
She's a terrier crossed wolf, basically.
You've got it in one. Can you solve that one, eh?
How old was she when you got her?
3. She started off with an elderly person as a puppy, and that person had to go into a home.
So you've taken her on at 3 years old. How old is she now?
She's 6.
Is she?
Yes.
So she's been like this for 3 years.
She's been like this for 3 years.
So how are all these problems affecting you?
It just spoils every day. I feel that the life I want to lead, I can't do that at the moment. No.
It's such a shame because Sandy has got everything she needs for a great retirement. You know, she lives in a lovely place. She's got loads of interests and hobbies. She's very active. But Blossom's spoiling it all for her at the minute. So I really want to fix that for her.
Coming up, a struggle to stop the sing-along.
I'm not underestimating how difficult it is to teach a dog. Things like smart speakers are OK.
A petrified pup.
That's a proper tug-of-war, isn't it?
Putting everyone in pile-up peril.
Pull over.
And Jumping Jack, whose very bad behaviour
Ouch.
Oh, he's back in his pen.
Right.
has him banged up.
There we go. Right.
Today, Graham's in Holmfirth in Yorkshire, where Blossom the terrier is ruining Sandy's retirement.
The whole point was to enjoy going out with my little dog and indulging in my passion of photography.
Instead, she's bombing every photo.
No!
And at home,
Alexa, play The Marriage of Figaro.
her ear-piercing performance is killing Sandy's listening pleasure. Blossom was adopted when she was 3 years old.
Come on, Blossom.
And Graham thinks this sheltered start in life could be the issue.
So there she was spending her life with the old lady previously. She was indoors, lapdog, never seen other dogs with the sound of it, you know. You've taken her on and given her a lovely life, but she's like, hang on, I don't know what you want of me with these things. How do I react with dogs? What's going on? You bet your bottom dollar that lady never had a smart speaker. So I think what we were going to do is teach her this is what mummy wants, of how you react when you see dogs or when certain things go off on the smart speaker, you know?
Yeah.
Now, the problem we've got is that she gets overexcited and she gets into that sort of slight frenzy state. So it doesn't matter what you do, she's not going to listen if she gets too excited, right? So I think there's a clue there in what we need to do.
Graham wants to tackle Blossom's very bad reaction to Sandy's smart speaker first.
Before I start to train Blossom, I've got to work out first what's triggering all this howling. So is it Sandy talking to the speaker? Is it the speaker's voice? Is it the music? Or is it all just attention seeking? I do have a suspicion. So I'm going to mute that. We'll say the normal thing, yeah? And then let's see if she reacts or not. Alexa, play some classical music. Alexa, what's the weather tomorrow? Nothing, look, not a Scooby, right? I'm going to take it off mute. Alexa, what's the weather?
Currently 18 degrees Celsius, 15 degrees, 12 degrees.
Right, OK. So I think we've proved the point. What we need to do is desensitise to the sound of that.
To desensitise Blossom, Graham has the perfect plan. First, he'll turn the volume to almost silent, then gradually increase it.
Normal volume on one of these is about 5, 6 out of 10. So if we were to be at 5, 6 or even higher than that, well, we're on a hide into nothing because she gets so excited, doesn't know what to do. So she's got into that frenzy, forget it, right?
When Blossom doesn't howl at the voice, she'll be rewarded with praise.
Because if you don't tell her what's good, how does she know?
Yeah.
And any whimper or howl must be interrupted quickly.
So it's that, you know, and the face goes with it, right?
For this to work, as well as starting at a low level,
Alexa, volume 1.
timing is key.
So let's see what happens. Alexa, what's the weather?
Mostly cloudy skies.
Shh. Oi. No.
It seems Blossom's willing to be quiet for Graham and ready to shake
There
on
we
it.
go. There. Good. Like a lot of things in dog training, it's about repeating. Alexa, what's the weather?
It's 18 degrees Celsius.
Oh, good girl. How about that?
Good girl.
Immediately, you see, we're giving her the feedback she needs now. This is how we want you to behave. You know, if you do nothing, lovely. If you don't, you know, simple. Do you want to have a go?
All right, then. Alexa, what's the weather tomorrow?
Tomorrow in Honley, it's 19 degrees. Low 12 degrees.
Sandy stopped the howl fest, but has skipped an important beat.
And then what?
Good girl.
Praise is essential, but it must be timed perfectly.
That's fine. So if she does start, we need to catch it early on, right?
Right, OK.
Right, let's up the ante. So, Alexa, volume 3.
Alexa, what's the weather today?
Right now in Honley, it's 18 degrees Celsius.
I'll wait for it.
Today's forecast has lots of clouds.
Now.
With a low 12 degrees.
And I'll just stop for a second. She's like,
Yeah.
Sometimes if you get halfway through,
Yeah.
right, and she goes,
There's that little...
so
Right,
you've blown
okay.
it for the moment,
Yeah.
and then she goes quiet again.
Soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sandy needs to perfect the timing
So we're getting quite close to normal volume now.
to stand a chance of silencing Blossom.
Alexa, what's the weather today?
Currently, in
Yeah.
Honley, it's 18
Go on then.
degrees Celsius.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Yeah, lovely.
Good girl.
Today's forecast calls for more of the same.
Great. How do you feel?
remarkably relaxed. I can actually hear what's coming out of the speaker for a change.
You're relaxed, she's relaxed, this is great.
Yeah.
Let's really push the boat out. Alexa, volume 8. Do your worst.
Alexa, what's the weather today?
Right now in Honley, it's 18 degrees
Good
Celsius
girl.
and mostly cloudy skies.
And the benefit of this is your neighbours know what the weather is as well. My God, that's loud, isn't it?
I never expected such a swift result, really, and compared to how she was.
Before, if Sandy wanted to enjoy some music, there'd be a constant breach of the peace.
Alexa, what's the weather?
18 degrees Celsius.
Oh, good girl.
So has Graeme given back Sandy one of her favourite pastimes.
I'll tell you what, shall we have some music?
Alexa, play me my music.
Global player.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Not a peep. Magic.
Yay!
So, inside problem, big tick.
Big tick.
Whilst Graeme may have silenced Blossom's protests indoors, it's outside where this terrier is really disturbing the peace.
It's the next bit that I'm, a bit more concerned about. I think Blossom's a lot more reactive outside. But I really need to get it right because that's what's going to open up Blossom's world for her. Blossom's 6 now, right? So she's going to be around for another 10 years or so, maybe. Now, 10 years is a big chunk of retirement for Sandy, and I don't want her to miss out. Now then,
Hello.
how's things?
It's been going very well since the last time I saw you. It's remarkable.
Big difference to,
Yes.
well, the last 3 years, then.
Yeah.
Great. OK. Well, today we need to build on that, then. If I march her in to a great big crowd of dogs and drop her in the deep end, it's not going to work. She'll be too excited, she'll be in that little terrier frenzy. Nothing will cut through that.
So Graeme wants to build on the training he did at home and introduce Blossom to other dogs in a gradual way.
You're going to stay put, right? And we've got a group of ladies over there who volunteered to help us with dogs. So we've got 6 dogs, and they're going to be going round in a circle.
Starting at a distance, the theory is that if the dogs aren't walking directly towards Blossom, then she won't see red.
This whole training is about her seeing the dogs.
Yes.
Yeah? She'll never learn that the sight of dogs is OK if we don't let her look.
If Blossom starts to whine or bark, Sandy must put a stop to it with a firm no.
If she's been a good girl, yeah, every now and again, and just reward the best bits. Yeah?
Okay.
'Cause I'm going to go and join those ladies. If you get in trouble, I'll come back.
Thank you.
Graeme's counting on Blossom slowly getting comfortable with the sight of other canines. If she doesn't react or bark, then they'll move closer.
So that you can actually see your progress. I've put some marker flags out, yeah? Let's call them a long way away, medium distance, and actually rather quite close.
For this to work, Sandy must manage Blossom's outbursts by swiftly stopping her when she reacts and praising her when she doesn't.
High noon.
It is a bit, isn't it?
Yeah, this is nice, isn't it?
With the dogs at a distance,
Good girl.
it's a solid start.
So far, so good. I've got to say, we're a fair old distance away. Blossom's looking quite intense, but she's not barking. And, the other day, with dogs at this distance, she was already going bananas. So I think she's beginning to learn something from Mum, which is great.
Blossom's given a clear lesson. She gets praise if she's calm and quiet.
All right?
Yep, fine.
Oh, you're doing well. You feeling calm, happy?
Yep, we're fine.
Right. I am going to up the ante a little bit in a second, but you stay looking calm. You look great.
When the furry turntable wheels closer, Blossom's alertness will increase. But Graeme thinks she's ready.
Even from here, I can see that body language looks very different. I mean, the truth is, there's plenty of time for it to go wrong just yet, because we've got to get a lot nearer. But, for now, great. Right, ladies, let's start moving this furry circle forward.
The question is, as the strangers draw nearer, will Blossom strike the right pose?
Good girl.
That's it. Lovely. Hey.
No. Good girl.
Hey, well done, Sandy.
Yep.
Yeah, you controlled that really well.
It's a huge step.
Now, normally, that would have been the start of it, and it wouldn't have ended. until the dogs are out of sight. But actually, Sandy did really well because she told her no, and that was it. End of. Well done, Sandy. Feeling confident?
Yes, I'm
You look
very
good.
relaxed at the moment.
Magic. Well, we're going to move to the next post. Right, ladies, let's move on down again.
Sandy may have got Blossom to focus at a distance,
No.
but close up she starts to see red.
Good girl.
That's it. So now you've got control, right? The trick is to see how little you can get away with in terms
Right.
of no, right? So instead of being no, right, can you get away with it being a bit more no? Because the least you can do, the
Yeah.
better. Right, ladies, what we're going to do is another couple of metres forward.
No. No. Good.
That's it, well done.
Right.
See, that's it now.
Yeah. Oh, we've got a yawn.
Bored now.
Yeah.
Yay! I mean, compared to normal, how's this making you feel?
It's amazing just to be able to control her with a very low level of input.
I've had an idea. You know, you used to take pictures of your old dog Crumble.
Yes.
What if we took a picture of her with the dogs? Can I have the lid, please?
You can.
And you? Hey, come on. Yay, clever girl. Good girl. There you go. Are you all smiling? Yeah. Smile for the dicky bird.
Also sausages.
Sausages! Hey!
I didn't really think it was possible to see her so calm with so many other dogs. Just feel like I've got a new dog, really.
There you go. How about this? I think Sandy was worried that her retirement really, putting it bluntly, was going to be ruined because of the Blossom's behaviour. But that worry's gone now. She can come outside. She can enjoy landscape photography. She can do all that with a little dog.
Look at this Blossom. That's lovely, isn't it? It is going to be absolutely life-changing. There is no overstatement there whatsoever. This is huge for me. Thank you.
Thanks, girls. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.